Hi guys, so let's talk more about the psychedelic world. I should know, I've been down enough times. When you do a massively high dose and you fucking go jet yourself off, boom, rocket, boom, gone. The love source on the other side is what is referred to as God. It's just a love source, and there it's pure bliss. But it doesn't mean that you can't have any bliss over this side. And like we've explained, is that we are completely trapped in this carbon like meat suit made up of 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, 6 protons, 666, right? Because we have the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, the good and the bad, the right and the wrong, the raws, the light sun and the dark sun, etc, etc, is we can try our best to connect to that love source. We're never going to get the full access where you're completely in bliss state. This is where you go at the end of your life, in the bliss state, into the middle, where you meet other souls and connect with other souls and just touch each other, because you ain't got no like arms or legs. You're just like facial liquid beings. Boom! There is a lot of facial liquid entity beings that are here already. You don't see them because you're not on a heightened level. So the only way that you're ever going to see stuff like that is if you go in to do drugs and it heightens you, and then you get to see them in a lighter light and a lighter spectrum. I'm not talking about, because he faces in the sky, faces in the trees, faces blah blah blah. That is a massive distraction. You know, they label that as pareidolia. It's a cover up, it's a cover over. I've seen these liquid facial form energies flying over my head in clumps, flying through my doorways and stuff. I've seen them, and this is what we are when we leave our body in the middle bit. So I can talk very passionately about this shit. You got to understand that we are transformer beings. We're not human. It's crystalline super beings. It's like we are water beings, water spirits. We come from the waters. Everything comes from the waters. We branch off and become fucking absolute demons and horrible bastards. And that's what happened for evolution. Started killing people, started being horrible and being vile towards each other. Your ancestors were fucking horrible bastards. That's what they were. But there's this massive time right now in 2026 where people are waking up to the truth. And they want to connect more to the love source, the source of love, more than ever. They can feel this within their heart. That's where you originally come from, into this bliss state of euphoric heaven in the middle. But you've come here to learn lessons, and you've got to put stuff right. And this is a massive, ample opportunity in 2026 to put things right and connect back to the source the best that you can. And I talked about the elves of the tree of life, the golden selves that are on the other side of the psychedelic world, which really is a mirror to everything. You're seeing all them vibrant colours over there. You don't see them over here because you see them all the time. So it's wearing off. So it wears off. So put yourself in a dark room for a few days, come back out and you'll see them vivid colours. And on that psychedelic world, it's giving you what you already have over here, but because you don't appreciate it. It's that simple. And the golden elf selves are us on the other side. Like I said, it's a mirror. They are the creators, the architects of this reality. Yeah, things are broke off and power gets to the head and things get changed and the whole world gets fucked up because of greed, money and ego. If you got rich tomorrow, it'd turn you into somebody that you're not. You become an absolute, complete arsehole and thinking that you're better than everybody else. And that's why rich people are fucking arseholes. Right, so the golden elves on the other side. Selves in dream time, self in dreamland. That's what we're in right now. We are in a holographic simulated reality, a dreamer world for consciousness growth. That's what we're in. Now those golden self elves on the other side are fractals of us, and there's more to this than meets the eye, you know, because we are transformer beings. But like I said, when we come out of this meat suit, this carbon-based meat suit, we stem to the middle with no body, no arms, no legs, just pure bliss state where we just touch each other and communicate through like telepathy and shit. That's what we do. We can stay there as long as possible, as long as need to be, because, you know, being in human form, being an adult is absolutely draining. You come here to play the game of love and you end up getting entangled into matter, fucking it right up, and you never ever get a chance to successfully complete that mission. So right, let's stem back to the golden self elves on the other side of this psychedelic world. They're absolutely real and they're creating dreamer worlds for humans to go and play in. So let's take a step back and understanding what they are. Well, they're the Dogmen. They was called fish gods. This is why you see Aquaman and stuff like that. They were silica based, weren't they? Earth was silica based once. These fish gods are connected to the love source. They are pure love. They also like frequency, hum and sing, reality, creating all these patterns, you know, the Fibonacci style and all that, to create new dreamer world realities. So we are able to go into these other realms of existence that they've created, but it's really us. And it's not one person that I've come across that have done shit tons of psychedelics to say that on the other side, it is a mirror. It's projecting what you need and what you have over this way. So if you're going to get a bad trip, it's teaching you something about yourself. If you're going to get a good trip, it's reminding you about what you do have already over here. A classic example is like when somebody dies, right? You don't appreciate them till they've gone. And then you're really upset. Like, I love my mum so much, I can't believe without her. You was hardly there when she was alive, and now you're expecting to be there when she's dead. This is what I mean. We're all at fault. We can all try and do better and be better. You know, this is what it's all about. There's no accidents here. Everything is divine. It's us humans that are out of balance and out of tune. There are things here that you do not see or understand, like the dragons, like the self-elves. They're all here already. Could say under a different speed and frequency, but they are here. And they have a purpose, just like we have a purpose. There are things here that you do not see. And for some people like myself, is when you take certain drugs and stuff like that, it opens doors in your brain, like it did me many years ago. That's why they have films where they're taking substances and they get opened up. Same like Stranger Things and stuff like that. They was doing experiments like that in the early 60s, 70s and 80s, right? Testing on kids. And you know, your mother or father, they could have been from the hippie age and stuff like that. They could have also opened you up somehow. Like, can see things and tune into things that other people can't see. And for the golden self-elves, I've seen them. Glowing gold, beautiful, beautiful smile. And their helmet radiating this power. Nobody online has talked about this neither. Radiating the power, like the old postulated Tesla towers. You can see it on movies like Goosebumps 2 and stuff. You know, when they talk about the Tesla towers and lighting it up and stuff. That power, it's like this mushroom power, like the plasma ball and Mario and our penis as well as, you know, an erected penis looks like a mushroom. Shoots all that, all this electric plasmid energy. Same with the psychedelic mushrooms, so much power within them. It's like evolution grew from this. That's where all the healing and creativity comes from. And then you got to think this, we're made up of 70% water and then 50% fungi. What does that make us? We're the fungi kid.